So my favorite thing to do on 2K recently is make these catfish builds. Now, if you guys don't know what a catfish build is, it's basically a build that looks like it would do one thing, but it do the complete opposite. For example, I had that one mid-range shot creator build that looked like it'd be like a playmaking shot creator type of build, but it actually got contact dunks. It had sharpshooting takeover. So a lot of people played it like it was a play shot, but they were very surprised when I was getting contact dunks. Or even my LeBron James multi-position defender build, you would think that would be like a lockdown, but again, people are surprised when I had pro dribble moves, was getting contact dunks, and I was shooting threes from top of the key while I was ISOing. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very exciting build. We have a Paint Beast build where a lot of people think this build would just be getting standing contact dunks or maybe rebounds and putting the ball back up, maybe even with an occasional post hook. Well, they'd be wrong. My favorite part about this build is that I can catch and shoot in the corners. I can pick and pop on top of the key and hit 3-pointers. And the funniest thing is when people are standing in the paint and think I can't shoot, and I green with ease. Now, of course, I wouldn't make a post score build if I couldn't actually post score. This build has the capabilities to catch the ball, hit post fades, hit very deep post hop shots, and of course, it's not a dignified 2K post score build if I can't utilize the post moves, face up, shoot jump shots, and just dominate in the post. So as you guys can see, this is a Paint Beast with rim protector takeover. If you see this build, you think it's an inside. Another reason I put rim protector takeover, I wanted to show you guys you could utilize this build and not just be dominant with the post scorer takeover with post hooks and drop sets and stuff like that. You can still be very dominant with this build while actually utilizing post moves. So as you guys can see right now, I do have an 89 post hook and 94 standing dunk for those big man contact dunks. At 99 overall, we're gonna have a 73 pointer, which is gonna be great. We're gonna have very close to a 90 post fade, great post control, and we've got great center defense. Obviously, the physicals aren't completely maxed out yet. You guys will see this build at 99 overall. If you guys do want to see this, let me know down below in the comment section. But again, another thing that I did differently, I added some driving dunk. Of course, Joel Embiid is not just like a straight up post scorer. He could go and attack the rim with the best of them. So we're gonna have really good driving contact dunks on this build. So here are the badges I have right now. I haven't done it completely maxed out yet, so what you guys are witnessing are pretty much this right here. We have 20 finishing badges, which is really nice. We put hook specialist, limitless takeoff, fast switch, posterizer. I love rise up on this build. You guys probably saw it in those clips. It gets so many nice standing dunks that usually I don't get, and with fast twitch combining those two, they go up so quickly. Now, I put this on for the video. I had fade ace on silver, sniper, catch and shoot, just so I can show you guys some of the pops. But I feel like once I get these 16 shooting badges, throw on some hot zones, we're gonna be able to pop very easily, and we can dominate in the post if we need to. Now, like I said, this build is really cool because it has Hall of Fame finishing and it has Hall of Fame shooting, and we're actually called a Paint Beast. We've got 9 playmaking, which I could have technically gotten more if I didn't upgrade the driving dunk, but I felt like I didn't really need all these playmaking badges. Maybe throw on some bailout eventually, maybe a post playmaker if we really need to, even though the shooting's very easy this year. Maybe some downhill or something like that. You really didn't need too many. And I also have 9 defensive badges, which is really nice. We've got rebound chaser, rim protector, intimidator, chase down. If I want to, I could probably take this one off a couple, maybe even take this down, put it on like a brick wall or something like that. I've been setting screens without brick wall recently, and in park, at least for me, it's really not that bad. Now, since this is the first time I've dropped a post score build video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everything that I'm using. Of course, for Joel Embiid, I'm gonna be using his post hook. Kobe Bryant is one of my favorite fadeaways in this game. It's just really quick. I don't know if it creates that much room, but if you create the room yourself, the fadeaway itself is very quick, so you get it off in a lot of time. Joel Embiid Post Hook, I think, is one of the better ones in the game. You guys let me know. And we're going to be using Devin Booker Post Hop Shot, which is kind of like a version of Post Hop Shot 10, so it's really clean. Now, here are the dunks and layups and everything that I'd be using on this build. Karl-Anthony Towns dunks are pretty nice. We've got a lot of the elite under the basket rim pulls and some of the big man stuff as well. But another thing, like I said, that is really fun about this build is that we get the elite big man contact dunks. And honestly, with hot zones in the paint, I get these contact dunks like all the time. I also recently uploaded a video on how to dribble with insanely low ball control. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you go check it out. These are the moves that I'll be using. And honestly, so far, I can still combo up with no playmaking really upgraded. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to make this build. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. If there's any other builds that you would like to see me make sure you let me know down below in the comment section. Without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys how to make this Joel Embiid athletic sharpshooting post scorer build. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so this is how you're going to make the build. I went ahead and did power forward because if you guys don't know, you unlock so many more badges on this. You have like the capabilities to use Circus 3, Chef, a ton of different badges that you don't get on Sinners, and you really don't lose too many stats this year. So we went power forward, of course. We picked the half and half pie chart because I think Joel Embiid does a little bit of both. He can shoot it, he can spot up, he can face the basket, he can dominate in the post, drops at people, dunk on people. So I went ahead and did this one. You could do this route right here, but I kind of like having the Hall of Fame in both categories. Now this was the tricky part. I didn't really know, and I tried to reach out to some post scorers just to kind of see where they were thinking about this. They said strength doesn't really matter that much, so I went ahead, instead of picking like a pure strength pie chart or a pure speed or pure vertical or whatever, I went ahead and decided just to do a little bit of both. Now from my time playing the game, I've kind of started to realize that speed is not that crucial in this game. Like speed, you don't feel insanely slow with the 64 speed, so I went ahead and did the well-balanced one right here. So we have a little bit of everything. Now I upgraded this a little bit differently than most people. I still went ahead and put the close shot to an 88, but most people on post score builds do not add driving dunk. However, I feel like Joel Embiid is a player that can actually get to the rim and throw it down, and it's kind of boring just to see the traditional post score stuff of just post hooks and post fades and stuff like that. But I feel like if I can utilize the driving dunk, hit some reverse dunks, and maybe even attack the basket, it could make it a little bit more fun. But we're still going to have a maxed out standing dunk and a maxed out post hook, because you know we're going to be extremely toxic with this build, which is also fun because the mid-range is going to be upgraded in the three-pointer. In past 2Ks, well 2K21 at least, you really couldn't shoot that consistently with a build like this. However, this year this build shoots insanely consistently because you guys know it's a little bit easier to shoot, so upgrading that three-point shot and that mid-range is going to be crucial. And my favorite part, I love utilizing post fades. I don't see too many post scorers do this, and we have an insanely high post fade. Now when we're going to be upgrading this build, we're going to take our pass accuracy to a 60, so we at least have some pass accuracy, and we're going to go ahead and max out our post control. The ball handle doesn't really matter since we will be 7 foot tall. It's not going to be that high regardless. The interior defense is going to be completely maxed out, which is nice. We're not going to touch our lateral quickness, and so far I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking this. I have not had that much trouble. You know, I don't get switched out on guards like that too often, but I don't feel insanely slow or sluggish with no lateral quickness. You guys could upgrade it if you wanted to. However, this is how I went ahead and did it. Now you might be thinking that you saw more badges in the beginning. I did have more badges. I had 2 from the past 2 seasons, which is big for a build like this. Of course, Joel Embiid is a great defender, so if you want to go ahead and throw that onto the defense and rebound, you could do that. Maybe if you want more playmaking, you want some more shooting, you could do that as well. But we're gonna go ahead and pick define for the body shape. We're gonna go 7 foot tall. What you want to do with the weight is take it to 261. As you guys can see, if you go 260, you lose 1 to the interior defense. But if you go 261, you get another interior defense upgraded right there. So it's not worth just going 260. Everything else stays pretty consistent, but you got to remember as well, as we're doing this, we're going to max out the wingspan. So our driving dunk is going to be upgraded. Our standing dunk is going to be crazy. And we get a +8 to all of our physicals once we get to 99 overall. So realistically, you're looking at a 62 speed, which is not bad for a 7-footer. We're gonna have an 81 strength, which is crazy, 58 acceleration, which is nothing to write home about, but a 64 vertical, I think on a 7-foot build is gonna be a lot of fun. Now, like I did say, a lot of people, and I ran this poll on Twitter asking what I should do with this. A lot of people were saying post scoring, but I felt like rim protector could be kind of fun. Now, I honestly don't think rim protector is that great, but I'm actually looking forward to see if we get some more exclusive blocks that, you know, that says that we get right here. I don't know if you really do, but we could get some nice animations. And I think, like I said, to make this Paint Beast build really become a catfish build, putting rim protector takeover is just the icing on the cake. And as you guys can see, we get the Paint Beast build, Kevin McHale, Wendell Carter Jr., and Demonis Sabonis. I'm gonna go ahead and test this build out for you guys. I wanted to show you some of the badges that I will be using on this, because the next time you see this build, it will be at 99 overall most likely. But of course, I do have the extra 2. You got to remember that. I threw them onto defense. While on a build like this, I would probably just run like a limitless takeoff, maybe a posterizer on Hall of Fame, maybe a rise up on Hall of Fame. I love rise up a lot. Maybe gold, fast twitch. And then I don't know if you really need a back down punisher that much. You guys let me know. I might run post spin on like a gold or a silver or something like that. Hook specialist is nice. I might even do this. I don't know. You guys let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. For a post scorer build that's not going to be really driving to the basket that much, I feel like you don't really need like a fearless finisher or anything like that, but maybe a postman to get by some people. Hook specialist is kind of nice. Drop stepper could be nice as well. Also, this is probably what I would use most of the time if I'm just playing on the 2s or the 3s. I think this is pretty good. Blinders also works on post fades. You guys got to remember that. So that's like the only reason I would really use it. I might just go ahead and take off fade aids completely since we do have a high post fade. I don't know. You guys let me know down below in the comment section. But of course, we still want to be able to pick and pop. So I run catch and shoot and stuff like that. Green machine, I feel like it's going to be nice on this build. And you guys let me know. I feel like this is great for playmaking. I was doing this before when I had more playmaking badges when I didn't have a driving dunk. And I was like, man, I don't even know really what to use, but I feel like with 9, this is like the perfect setup. And I did show you guys what I was using in the beginning. I already had my 9 maxed out defensive badges. So of course, if you want to go back and look at that, obviously I would do something like this, like a rim protector on a gold. And then of course I would have like intimidator or maybe even like a silver clamps or something like that. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about this build. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun already playing on it. Again, make sure you guys drop a like and let me know if you would like to see this build at 99 overall. But if you're new, make sure you go ahead and drop a like. Until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.